Hey guys, welcome back. OG Games here. Today guys, we're going to be doing something a little bit different. As you can probably tell from the title of this video, we're going to be talking about, yes, that's right, the new TFT 9.15b patch notes. I have been playing a lot of TFT lately, especially ranked, and I've taken quite a liking to it. As I've seen a lot of other people have too. It's been awesome. Unfortunate for auto chess, but yeah, League released pretty much the same sort of game mode, but just on steroids. Everyone's just eating it up. And so I thought, since I'm enjoying this so much, I wanted to share my thoughts with you on the latest updates, and might be doing more videos like this in the future. So make sure you leave a like and let me know whether you guys want to see more of this stuff. All right, so let's just jump right into it. So one of the first things I noticed before this patch was there's a few champions that stood out that were quite broken. One of them would be Rengar. He just had like stupid attack speed. So you just essentially just bounce all over the playing field, just annihilating everyone. Sometimes I'd see stats from like 7k damage to 10k damage, depending on what kind of items you built on him. Last fight. See who wins. Oh, there we go. Warm, crazy pop off. Kid gets annihilated. Wow. And obviously he's got a pretty hard nerf there with his attack speed, which is really nice to see. Another one is Blitzcrank. I didn't even know there was a bug with his ability activating again and prioritizing targets, but there was. They fixed that. Elise, she does a little bit more damage along with her spiderlings, so that's kind of nice. Karthus, so he's been nerfed as well. A lot of people have been complaining about his damage, and his number of targets has also been reduced quite significantly, as you can see there. And also Kale's mana required to activate her ability, so that's a little bit of a nice nerf there. She is a little bit too strong at the moment, but obviously now not so much, so that's nice. Pike stun duration, I haven't really noticed this debuff, but yep, so they've nerfed that. It hasn't really affected it for me, but that's all good. The main thing is here the Rengar and Karthus, I think, and Veigar. So they've actually buffed Veigar a little bit in terms of his damage. Now, I think that's to make up for the hard nerf on Aurelion Sol. I've noticed Aurelion Sol doesn't output as much damage, and his cone is a little bit smaller, I believe. And so now moving on to the items, we've got Guardian Angel reduced down to 800 HP on restoration. And I honestly think that Guardian Angel is still a tad bit broken just for what it does, the whole reviving trait. But that's to remain to be seen as to how that's going to play out. Ginso's Rage Blade, a little bit more attack speed, not too major. Morellonomicon. Now this is interesting. I think it's still a great item, even though it's been nerfed by 5%. But yeah, it's another one we just have to wait and see. Phantom Dancer. I like how this is a little bit more applicable to AP units as opposed to just hit-on effect characters. So now moving on to Renan's Hurricane. A little bit more, actually significant amount of bonus damage there from 25 to 75. I'm actually kind of interested. I haven't used that yet, but might be very good on some characters. I'm thinking maybe Draven or some other characters like that. Static Shiv, they just fixed the bug where it does too much damage than what they intended, but now it's fixed. It's all good. Sword of Divine, so chance to activate has just been increased. Honestly, I don't think it's that great of an item still after using it a couple of times. But yeah, I think that's about it. There's one more. So apparently there's a bug where players were delayed with the first round of carousel pick. And that's all good. There is actually a bug you guys might not be aware of, where sometimes you can spawn in the first carousel pick and you actually walk straight through the barrier. I've seen it happen to a couple of friends of mine, but I personally haven't experienced it. Right? If you're listening, get onto that, because that kind of sucks. But yeah, but that's about it for these patch notes specifically. So now I just wanted to talk a little bit about the current strong metas and a couple of preferences of mine of what characters I like to put in my comps and what comps I like to use in general. And now the first thing I'm going to say is this website here is a really good guide to kind of figure out how you put comps together and why you would do so and what items are applicable for those particular situations, for those compositions. And generally speaking, I'd say beef is quite strong in this meta. Beef, by which I mean knights, I mean brawlers. Void is especially strong at the moment, just because Void does true damage, which is quite a big thing. Once you put a lot of items, you stack them with items, and they become really strong, and there's no real way to counter them unless you build a specific composition to counter them, which is generally quite hard sometimes to just switch straight onto another composition mid-game. Using this, probably sorcerers is still probably one of the top compositions out there at the moment. Twisted Fate is actually quite good compared to what some people actually think of him in this composition. He does generate a lot of mana for the backline, so you get Veigar, Brand ulting at least 2 or 3 times as long as they can stay alive. Obviously Poppy, her damage is insane this patch, so that's quite nice. Morgana's always been a solid pick, and Kennen for that extra CC. And obviously you got the elementals in there, so you get that extra Daisy tank booster. I'm not going to read out the rest of all these different compositions, but if you guys want to mess around with a few different things, I'll be sure to link that below. I've also got a guide to building specific items, what items are generally the best, and also a very straightforward image guide of how to build specific items and how to combo them together, and I'll link all of that down below. So that's it for the rest of this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know if you guys have any specific comps you guys have been rocking that have been really working for you, any characters with comboed items that you think are really cool. I'd love to hear what you guys think, and maybe we can, I don't know, come up with a crazy meta that I'd love to maybe try out on stream. If you guys haven't checked out my stream, I'll put a link below. I stream every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursdays. Also, one last thing, make sure you keep an eye out for this YouTube channel, as I'll be posting some more TFT stuff very soon. And till next time, peace, love, positivity, and have a good one. Oh my god, what? The glitch. Oh my god. Oh my god.